on the dish, chef and New York native Wylie Dufresne. He first broke out in fine dining using techniques that turned the culinary world on its head. But now Dufresne is focusing on a seemingly simple food synonymous with his hometown, pizza, a dish he says is bursting with the mouth-watering taste of umami.
Pizza is like an umami lasagna. It's like layers and layers and layers of umami.
Nobody can deconstruct a dish.
You start with the crust, which has yeasty notes, which is the beginnings of umami.
Or pizza.
You go to tomato sauce, tomatoes, and Parmesan.
Quite like Wylie Dufresne.
The reason I believe that pizza appeals to virtually everyone is because of umami, because it's just layers of punchy flavor.
The chef, who made a name for himself in fine dining, has more recently set his sights on slices.
When we encounter those aspects, those layers of delicious, of texture, of crunch, we are hardwired to perceive those things as more delicious.
With stretch pizza, Dufresne is once again expanding the possibility of what food, any food, can be.
That's the everything bagel.
Tell me
right
about
there.
this again.
Yeah, cheers.
There's an everything bagel and a piece of pizza.
Yeah, so it's cheese, lots of cream cheese, bagel spice, chives. It's fun, it's whimsical, you know, it's playful.
Where does the inspiration come from for some of the pies that you have?
It comes from here. I mean, our story is a New York origin story. My partner and I, we both grew up in New York. So here we are, like, why not just take two classic New York things and bring them together? You know, because in my mind, I was like, wait, that's been in front of my nose forever, the everything bagel pizza. Why
Right.
not?
That imagination has been the through line of Dufresne's career. Nurtured under the tutelage of Jean Georges, then at his own breakout restaurant WD50 in 2003, and 10 years later at his equally inventive but more casual eatery, Alder. In 2017, Dufresne applied his unique creative spin on a beloved dessert with Du's Donuts. But it turns out, nothing has meant more to him than pizza.
I can look you in the eye and say, like, pizza saved me. Like, it saved me, gave me something to do.
To understand why, just think back 5 short years to the pandemic. To feed his extended quarantine family one night, Dufresne turned to an unused electric pizza oven.
Now, sure, had I ever made pizza? Absolutely. But did I really know how to make pizza? I did not.
When did it go from, I'm learning about dough, I'm learning about pizza, to I'm now going to open Stretch, where we're sitting?
I realized that I really, really, really missed restaurants. And so I didn't want to go back to fine dining because I wasn't sure if that was really, it wasn't clear what was coming back.
Yeah.
And I had been making pizza, and I finally got it to a point where I thought that pizza was good enough that I could serve it to somebody besides my family. And that was what I said. I said, hey, why don't we do pizza?
All right, guys, I got the butt flips.
In 2023, he opened the first Stretch Pizza on Park Avenue South in New York's Gramercy Park.
You got an Old Town, you get the shallots 3 ways, the good old classic, pepperoni, and that's bacon and onion called the DL.
The Old Town, based on a grilled cheese from the nearby haunt where Dufresne would eat in high school.
It's Munster mushrooms on
Oh my
pumpernickel
God.
bread. We've thrown in some pickled shallots to give it a little acidity, a
The
little tang,
mushrooms
have a
are
little bit of
fantastic.
fun.
Next up, the shallots 3 ways.
Goes back to my days working for Jean Georges. We're often told, you know, let's prepare a vegetable 3 different ways. So this is shallots that have been roasted, pickled, and fried. It's got a little bit of garlic cream,
Yes, please.
some low moisture mozzarella, and then we finish it with fresh chives and some Parmesan. But, like, you know, that's what I get excited about is you see that? Like,
That
you see that little
airiness in there.
airy, it's almost like an inner tube around the side, and then you get that nice payoff.
For the more traditional pizza lover, there's a classic slice.
We're a little controversial in our tomato sauce because it's like a lot of pizzerias, it's tomatoes, garlic, oregano, olive oil. We throw a little soy sauce in there.
It's like just a different version of putting some salt in, too, isn't it? With a different flavor to
And
it?
a little umami. It's an enhancer. It's pushing the flavors forward, I think, in a great, fun, delicious way.
Do you have favorites?
You know, I don't, because it's the stories that I like. Like, I love this. This idea reminds me of my high school Latin teacher who used to sit at the bar at the Old Town every Friday. And when you were old enough or close enough to Old